Good morning. It's just turned 5:30 in the morning and I am up because it is crane out day. So let's see what today brings. Craning was yesterday. I'm back down today. I didn't really film much yesterday, to tell you the truth, because it started getting a bit hectic with regards to the tide and being there on time to kind of get in against the seawall and time and what have you. So, and luckily, a friend of mine on the in the club managed to take Mak Siccar and just tie her up to a rib, and he brought her in. So yeah, so thank you for that. So that was kind of nice, in all fairness, just to kind of, he took hold of Mak Siccar and then I kind of brought Crimond in then, and yeah, so we're on Crimond, and it is the start of kind of things to come. It's like, now I get a chance to kind of like, I know I've been out now like 3 or 4 times this season, but I haven't really kind of emptied her from the previous owner and stuff like that. Do you mean? So there's a lot of stuff on here that I haven't kind of emptied out and made my own, because I know there's stuff on this boat that I need to do. Things like the headlining, what have you, and whatnot. I don't know why I said why have you twice, but anyway. I mean, there's stuff in here that like this. First of all, it's a road map. So if I get that lost, that I need this, then I've seriously forgotten everything from my day skipper and yacht master. So yeah, so I don't need that on the boat. So yeah, and plus that, sponsored by Little Chef, which has been closed since like 2018 or something. So but yeah, so I'm going to be stripping out kind of the boat, get it back to its bare bones, and kind of starting again. Like I said, I've got to take all the headlining down, take all the kind of the instruments kind of off the walls and what have you. I'm going to sand down the walls, re-teak them, re-oil the teak and what have you. Yeah, get it all nice and shiny, and then when I start putting stuff back on the boat, it'll be the stuff that I know I can use, for me and stuff and what have you. So might even have myself a little bit of a jumble sale, or give some stuff away to people that might need it and stuff, just on the boatyard, and trying to have a bit of a clear out. So let's make a start and see what we've actually got. Okay, I feel like all I just did then was pick stuff up and just move it rather than do anything with it. So some weird stuff in here. Just so I've cleared this locker kind of area for now. So let's have a look at some of the things that we found. So we had this box, and it was filled with kind of, it's like plumbing stuff and some, there's a drain thing there to kind of, unblock your drains with. So yeah, and then there's a pipe thing there, and some gloves and stuff, and then there was these bits there. I don't really know what they're for. Then I don't know what the hell that is, unless it's a bag to keep your pet snake, or is it a pet snake sleeping bag? I don't know. This is all my stuff. I'm taking ownership of this. This is me. So I wanted to kind of make this my electrical box. So I'm gonna put all my electric stuff in here. So I've got that. I'll probably take the plumbing stuff out. So that was fine. There's obviously a toast maker here, which yeah, could be used as a prop on something that's rusty. Heater there. I want to check that because that's like a heating element in there, so I'm not sure about that one, so I'll check that. It's got a little bit of thermostat there. Okay, you got the kettle. Okay, so you got a kettle there, and then with the kettle there's loads of like lime scale at the bottom of it, so that's going, that's going, this is definitely going. Found this. This is a little magnet which is a bit rusted, so I need to sort that out, but that's a useful little thing there. And then a little foot pump there, so that's cool. And there was this was a little bilge pump, which I'll try that out, see if that works. Just to, you never know, might even just, because it's an auto one, be worth kind of setting up maybe. And then there's a couple of things here then with regards to some sandpaper, and then we've got some anodes. So we've got an anode there underneath for the hull. Some more little smaller anodes there. Don't know what. Focus. Don't know what they kind of go on, but not sure. Anyway, and then like 3 oil filters, some O-rings, belt, a belt, I think it's a belt. I think it's my timing belt, and then the oh my god, water pump, the wheel thing inside. I can't even think. Anyway, yeah. So there's a spare one there. Seem to be okay, but just as a spare. So that's that. Yeah. So, oh, and a fire extinguisher, which is a powder one, obviously, which is good. So, yeah, that's from one cupboard. Now I've got to do the same that side. And welcome back. Well, you didn't go anywhere. I did. But anyway, we're back. I'm back. We're all back. So, back on Crimond. I wish I could say it was a nice day today. It's not very nice. I think there's a storm coming in. But yeah, so it's raining outside, which means it's pretty miserable. But it's fine because the jobs I've got to do are on the inside. And as we kind of started out, it's just emptying this kind of saloon area, I guess, and just trying to get it all, everything out that I don't need. What I do need, I'm going to put away in the V-berth and seal that off because I'm going to be sanding in here and it's going to get a bit messy and stuff. Came in today and I realised that my spray hood is actually leaking. So I just noticed the drip go right down by the side of the GoPro. Then I was like, oh. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to get some fab seal on that then. I'll prefer like next season, obviously. Not doing it today because it's tipping it down. But yeah, all good. Right then, guys, without further ado, let's make a start on this. Cue the time lapse. So I've just come across this, which is a sewing box, which is great. I'm just chuckling to myself because I was talking to my wife the other day, and obviously it's around October at the moment, and she was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I said, "Well, you know what I want for Christmas. It's on my Amazon wish list." I said, just look on there, and everything's on there. And so she went, "Okay, fine." So she logs on, and she has a little look, and she goes, "Oh, what's this?" And I said, "Oh, it's a hand-bearing compass." And she went, "Oh, okay, I'll get you this then, or get it from the boys or whatever." And I said, "Yeah, I need to delete that because I was going through the boat and I went to a cupboard, and actually turns out that I've got one." And she was like, "Oh, okay, fine, fair enough." So I deleted that, so it's fine. So she goes, "Oh, what's this then?" And I went, "Oh, it's a sail kit." And she went, "Oh, okay, maybe I'll get you that then." Sorry, love. Just found I've actually got one. So, yeah. Back to the drawing board. Okay, so making progress. This is good. This is good. So this little cubby hole is all kind of cleaned out and done. Found some really cool stuff in there, but again, that'll be for another time. But yeah, loads of safety equipment. Some of it's mine. Other stuff like lights, fog horns, things like that. I just got to check to make sure they work before the next season. It's all well and good having safety equipment, but if it's out of date, then there's no point in having it, is there? So, if it doesn't work, what's the point in having it? Okay, so onto this one. So let's have a look. What's behind door number 2? Okay, I've literally just emptied this onto the sofa here. Let's have a little look and see what we can actually see here, because yeah. Okay, cool. Let's start with the flares. So we've got all these flares, some parachutes, handhelds, and then something here, only to be used for lighting fireworks outdoors. Not quite sure what those are, but they're going. Then we got bulbs. So we got some LED bulbs there, and some non kind of LED things in there. So stuff to go through there. This, I don't know if you know what this is. Something to do with diesel. Is it kind of like is it an exchange kind of thing, or thermostat? No, I'm not sure. But it's definitely for diesel, because I took this out and it had diesel in it. Yum yum. That's just something to do with a rib valve. Got a surge socket here. Bulbs in a socket, bulbs in a bottle. Bulbs in a bottle. Continental adapters. That's rubbish. Some wire, some cable there. That, I don't know. That's an aerial cable, isn't it? So, is it? Yeah, aerial cable there. This, what goes to nothing. So I can chuck that probably. What have I got here? Oh, looks like a VHF antenna. There you go. That looks like an emergency one, is it? So that's useful. Some more cable. More cable. Then we have this, which is, I don't know. Ah, sweet. It is, looks like a wind. It's wet. That's weird. I don't know if that will work, but I'll try that. An Ethernet cable, is it? Yeah, God knows what that's for. Okay. Timer. Okay. 3 plug to 240. Gang plug. Just an adapter there. What the heck's this for? What the heck is that for? Je ne sais pas. But I'm sure I will find out. Anyway, so that's that. More cable, more cables. And that is, ooh, what's this? Another, are you serious? Another wind. That's like 2 I found now. That's weird. Right, the ironic thing is, is that mine is currently not working either properly. So this must be, well, there you go. Cool, right. I'm going to carry on going through all these wires, and I will see you on the flip side so that we can go and do the quart berth together. Don't you think you're getting away with this? Need your help as well. Okay, well that didn't take too long, so that was alright. I've still got my kind of my chart desk to do, so I've got that to do, but yeah, I've just been going through some of this the stuff I've just taken out of those cupboards and stuff, and some pretty cool stuff, so let's go and have a look. So we've got things like this, right? The original owner's manual for the boat, so that's pretty cool. You know, bit of light bedtime reading there. Obviously instructions then for my fridge. I had this in there when I did my first aid thing for St. John's. First aid and stuff. I need to do that again. An empty Breton plotter thing, but it's actually here. Alright, so you've got your plotter. Some more stuff for oil and water temperature gauges, is it? I don't know. Je ne sais pas. What's this? Again. Oh, looks like the furler, is it? Yeah. Something for the foresail. The drum. Alright, always good to know. And then piece of paper. Clipboard with some coordinates on it, so, and some waypoints, so that's cool. It's always good to have a clipboard, something to work on once you're up on deck, so that's cool. Again, just a couple of plugs and sockets and wiry things. Not sure what that is actually at all. That's interesting. Oh, I'll have a look at that in a bit. Oh, that looks sneaky. That's good. It's a bit of, is that 2-way sticky tape, is it? Yeah. Sticky tape. Some things. Actually, I have no idea what that is. Looks like a cover of some sort to go on something, but I don't know what. So that. Oh, what have we got here? Ah, a nylon cleat. Okay. A thermostat. Is it? Thermometer? Courtesy flag for Brittany. Got Union Jack. Got another flag for Brittany. I kind of get the feeling that that's the third Brittany flag I've found on this boat. I think they went there quite often. So that's cool. What's this? Oh, just more instructions. More instructions. Ooh, diary from 2001. It's cool. What else we got? More instructions, more instructions. An air heater. Oh, my diesel heater. There you go. Instructions. There's an invoice book. Ooh, VHF handbook. That'll be useful because I haven't done my VHF thing yet. Okay. So more instructions, instructions, GPS instructions, the throttle, cool, instructions, auto helm 2000. Oh, cool, the auto helm 2000. Alright, that's to go with that, which is, there you go, there you can have that. Oh, that's flags and visual signals. Well, there you go, there's what I wanted the other day. Cool. I think that one is solo sailing. I think that one. I only know that because of some YouTuber that I follow called Sam Sails, and he always has that, and I think it's for showing that it's solo sailing. Oh, the Buca diesel oil pan. There you go. I'll be needing that because I'll need to service the engine soon. The mast ladder. Cool. Keep that with that. So cool. Oh, and there's my boat nuts and cockpit companion and the ropes. Fantastic. Cool. Oh, they've probably changed. Cool. Right. Plenty of bit of reading there, so that's good. Yeah, mainly kind of just instructions and stuff like that, but some pretty cool stuff there. So cool. I'm going to tidy all this up now because I need to go through it and tidy it up, put it in the V berth, chuck stuff I don't need. I'll probably need all of this though. So yeah, right. All that's left now. So that's the V berth. The quarter berth done. It's only really the captain's the chart table left to do. And once that's done, we're almost there, guys. So cool. See you in a bit. So I'm just about to make myself a bit of food, make myself some noodles and stuff on board, with a nice cup of coffee for lunch. So we're on lunch break, and I started going through this little diary from 2001. So it's 24 years ago, and you can see how the owner at the time was kind of like used this as a bit of a logbook, kind of going through. Can't read all the writing on it, and I can't remember who it was that had the boat at that time, but I can find that out because I've got all the details from the boat since she was kind of since she was made, I think, all the way back in 1979 or 1980. So yeah, it was like, one of the things it was pretty cool is that I'm not the first Nick to be on board. There's also a Nick here back in 2001 on board with Nick at 1300. Yeah, so it was good. So looks like Nick is doing some Nick sounds very much like me, on board for a rum. It's like, and you look in that cupboard right there, and it's like, yeah, there's a Captain Morgan spiced rum in there. So yeah, maybe it's just a Nick thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, some of the entries in here are quite funny. He talks about like the weather and saying, oh, the weather's turned red. Bloody weather! it's like, so, okay. So, bloody weather turned to a force 5. So, yeah, it's just maybe chuckle a little bit whilst I'm waiting for my food to make, to cook. So, anyway, I'm going to carry on with this, and I'll see you after I've had my lunch. Take care. There you go. And I'm going to have my curry flavoured noodles and my cup of coffee, which, even though I've put something like 4 or 5 spoonfuls of dried milk in there, is still black. So I don't know about this one. Anyway, cool. I'll see you afterwards. Yeah, I was right. This coffee smells and unfortunately tastes like an ashtray. So I think I'll just be having bottled water. And there we go. That is all I wanted to do today. So let's have a look at what we did. So we managed to get under the quarter berth, all around here, inside all those lockers and stuff inside there. My charts are still in there and all gubbins and stuff in there, but that's safe. Here's all nice and clean now. It's all kind of tidied away. Got my bag there for when I do my coastal skipper ready to go. I'll go sort out some out of those winches. My auto helm, I've got a little connector piece here that I need to do, because this had kind of broken off, that pin's broken off the auto helm there. So I'll be able to do a little 5-minute video that I got to do there. These are my sockets, my USB sockets that I'm going to put in the V-berth. So that's all sorted. Yeah, so it's all looking pretty tidy. Obviously I've still got to just get this stuff. I've gone through it, but I need to sort all that stuff out. But on the whole, I'm pretty happy. Where did all the stuff go? Well, it's in there. So yeah, that's where all that went. Cool. Like I said, I just wanted to have a bit of a tidy up today in this session. Next video I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be pretty much taking off the headlining. So I kind of started in here and started pulling this carpet off. So yeah, it's just carpet with silicone. Fantastic. So that's there at the moment. So all this got to come off, all the headlining. You can see all this. So that's a pretty big job. Get all that stuff off as much as I can. I want to start sanding down some of the wood. I want to kind of do the all the headlining with a 4-way stretch, or maybe there's something else, because I've just noticed that on the sides of the boat, you can see under the quarter berth here, you can see the light kind of shining through, and even when you put the 4-way stretch on it, it still shines through the 4-way stretch. So 4-way stretch. So that's kind of annoying. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So if you guys have any ideas, or if you know of a better solution or an idea, please drop it in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you guys. So yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you very much. Remember, if you enjoyed the episode, then like, share, subscribe, share it with a friend, or share it with 3 friends that have boats. Do the whole kind of pay it forward thing. If one person pays it forward to 3 people, and those 3 do it to another 3, and then let's see if we can cause a ripple effect. So yeah, until next time, guys, stay safe, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.